limited, but I did want to come on here and speak on something right fast. Peace to the nation, peace to Njai Nation. You know what it is. Um, Now, the news is out now that yesterday Charleston White had called Child Protective Services in fear of this the young boy Lil King and his behavior on the internet after Lil King had made a response video to where Charleston White was concerned. Uh, well, he had made a point about how King's behavior on the internet is negative, and that Finesse 2 times should allow that boy to go back to his parents, or jokingly, because Mr. Charleston uses levity in serious issues. That the boy should be able to be dropped off at the fire station or somewhere other than around an entourage of grown smoking men gambling and drinking and probably horn and all types of shit like that. So most of the responses that I've seen in regards to that are positive, and they should be. They should be positive. But then you have some people that are like, well, Mr. Charleston should have minded his business, per se. Pardon me, I'm losing my mic. But you got to look at it like this, man. It's bigger than Lil King, because just because Lil King is entertaining to some of y'all, I guess it's funny to see a cussing kid, doing all types of adult activity. But when you think about the fact there's a whole lot of little children that have access to YouTube and have access to these videos, kids mimic what they see and repeat what they hear. You're pretty much adding on to a group of children a level of dysfunction, and let's see what's the word I could use, and a reputation. A generalized reputation toward those children. So, yeah, you might like Finesse 2 times, a rapper. You might be entertained by Lil King's antics, but there is nothing cute about that. It's like, well, if you're upset that Charleston wants to go and as pledged to help the boy's mother in order that the boy's mother could have a better life. I guess the lifestyle, her lifestyle prevented her from having custody of her child. So I guess in order to improve her life, why would you be upset over that? Why would you be upset that a little boy is removed from being on the road in weed smoke-filled rooms around adult behavior, cussing and all that good stuff like that? I mean, I guess it's cool, right? But then it's like, well, a little while ago, a teacher had more than one teacher, but this one particular teacher had fought this female student over a cell phone. And there was people talking about the kids stay in the kid's place, and, that the kid deserved to be whooped by the teacher and this, that, and the third. But, then it comes in reverse, where you have like these young boys that end up out here in the street getting shot. Or, it's already been pretty much determined that in some cases the public school is pretty much a pipeline to prison. The statistics say 1 out of 3 young boys will be in prison, in jail or prison, or under some form of community correction. So why not relish the fact that Mr. Charles is taking the time and taking the concern to try to address the issue? I don't know. I mean, are we comfortable with cultural dysfunction? Is this what we want to identify ourselves as? This the type of people that we want to be seen as? As soon as something happens to one of us, like, for example, the man that was choked out in New York by the suspected white supremacist guy. That guy, he's, from all looks of things, he's going to walk, because evidently that deceased black man who got choked out, his behavior somehow deemed for him to be punished to the point that he was choked out and killed on the site. No judge, no jury whatsoever. And I mean, it's something that's going to, I mean, I guess we may cause a ruckus. So many people may cause a ruckus. There'll be protests and things like that. But I asked a question yesterday. I said, well, while that guy was getting choked out, and it was only one person choking him out, but it was, I guess you would presume there was a car full of people on that train, on that subway. Why didn't nobody step in? At some point you had to see the man was going out. But yeah, Lil King. I don't imagine that Charleston wants to see nothing bad happen to the boy. We understand what the negative and the dangerous aspects in some cases of foster care. But you think about this. And Charleston made this point. The three of Finesse 2 shows there's been gunfighting. So let's say, for example, the boy get hit by a bullet. Who do we point the finger at then? What kind of outrage will happen then? It will be the same people that have the outrage about him reporting the CPS that the boy's going through what he's going through. Well, those people will be those people who have that problem with that. Will they be the ones that stand up and have something to say at that point? Will they say, well, somebody should have done something beforehand? I don't know. But in my mind, it seemed like a lot of y'all just, something's wrong. Something wrong with the culture, the so-called culture of black people. And like I tend to say, according to the code in which I go by, seems as if black culture is just a raggedy, dysfunctional reflection of the oppressive culture, which is pretty much known as the white culture. So with that being said, I got to go on and finish my day, finish my work day and things like that. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I'd like to thank all you all who have subscribed on to my page. I finally reached the mark where I should be able to be eligible for monetization once this last strike falls off my account. So, yeah. Nigga nation or nothing. Peace and love.